msusi wako.
Top 4 benefits of using mpishi, your essential cooking partner. Mpishi cooks faster than any other fuel because of its high calorific value. Finally, mpishi is environmentally friendly, convenient, and safe. Also available at all our energy stations and authorized distributors countrywide is the 40 kg and 50 kg cylinders.
Welcome back from the short commercial break. You're still with me, Salman Islam, here on Halal Kitchen Show. You're watching us have these melting moment cookies. And of course, we are at Cake Signature for all that want to learn how to bake, how to do everything concerning all that. She's here to help you. And don't forget that we are now on Go TV on channel 392. Gwejiteke kwa viteso genda tutaba. Atende ko Afro Mobile taweda vida for those who don't have TVs. So let's go on back. We just left 30 minutes ago to let this rest so that we can continue from where we stopped. So where do you start from?
Okay, now that we have had this rest well enough,
okay,
we're going to make small balls.
Why do we let it rest for 30 minutes?
Okay. We let it rest because we want it to hold well, such that it makes it easy for us to make balls or to cut it to the shapes that you like.
Okay, the texture and everything?
Yes, it improves so much on the texture.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, do I have to put it like in a coolie place, like in a fridge or no?
If you choose to put it in a fridge, then just for a few minutes. You can put it in a fridge for about 10 minutes. If you choose to rest it at room temperature, then you can rest it for 30 minutes.
Okay, so the digital things make things faster than the analog.
Yes,
okay, so let's make the balls.
Okay. Now we make balls and we need to maintain them same size.
I would help you, but I see I'll just mess it up. I'll make
no,
bigger balls.
Try.
Okay, let me help. So why do you put them?
Let's put them into the coconut flakes because we want to coat it with the coconut flakes.
Is this okay?
Yes, that's okay.
Okay. So why do you put it here?
We want to coat it.
So we're going to have a mixture of coconut and the berries?
Yes.
Okay.
So once you have them coated, then remember we dust.
So this is after this process, we're going straight to the oven?
Yes, after this process, we're going to put them in the oven.
Okay.
So at this point we cut, you can continue making more.
Okay. Am I making them perfectly? Or?
They are just perfectly okay. The size is fine.
I shouldn't be messing them around.
No, the size is just okay.
Okay. So for a person who doesn't have an oven, for someone who is home there, but they have the passion for baking, they would love to try these new things, that's why they're watching, what can they do?
If you don't have an oven, and you really must make them, then you can use a sigiri.
How do we go about that?
With a sigiri, I can briefly explain. You can have a sigiri and with not much fire. Take for example, you're finished mingling your posho, that remaining charcoal is just enough. You put some soil, not soil, but sand, building sand, into a saucepan and as deep as like a half an inch, and then cover it. Let it become hot enough.
Or like you're preheating it?
Like the way you're preheating the oven.
Okay.
So let it become hot enough, and then make your balls. Put them instead of a tray, then you have to use a baking tin. But that means you're going to have just a few of them in the baking tin. And then you rest it, let it rest on the sand, and then you cover. And then the cookies bake.
Then
but you
on
also
top
need
what?
to put some fire on top. Otherwise they'll cook well nicely at the bottom and the top will not
They don't
brown.
change the color?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Can see you have speed.
Really? I don't know what I'm doing that.
These are perfectly okay.
So the size of this cookie, just like this, we expect them to be big. Or do they expand in the oven?
No, they won't expand that much because we put little baking powder.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's how we like them to be. If you want them bigger, then you need to cut bigger portions.
Okay.
Yes.
So another thing when I'm baking, can I use yeast instead of baking?
When you're baking cookies and cakes, we don't need yeast. Yeast applies to bread dough.
Bread, yeah.
Yes.
Only bread.
Bread, buns, donuts, and others.
So what is your favorite thing that you love baking? You as a
I
person.
I love cakes.
You love cakes, eh? You love everything, I think.
Especially banana cake.
Okay. And okay, so I think that is enough.
Yes, this is good enough. So now here we have our cherries. Cherries are bought. We don't have them grown locally.
Okay.
But they are fruits. They can be in red or they can be in...
I've seen green,
They can be red, they can be green. So we want them cut. Let me cut. One cherry can be used in 2 to 4 cookies.
Seriously, I thought
Yes.
every one cherry would be used.
Yeah, you can be that extravagant if you're not going to make money out of it.
Okay,
But-
for commercial issues.
For commercial purposes, then I think you have to just put a little, enough. So we are finishing our beautiful melting moments
Okay.
with the cherry.
Okay, so this is something, it's a technique or something. Someone would ask themselves, how do they get this into?
You simply cut them and put on top.
Okay.
Then exert just a little pressure.
On
It
them?
gives it a small depression, just a slight depression. And that is it. Just to make it stick into the cookie. And once we have it,
Okay.
thank you very much.
I think that's enough.
This is enough.
Oh, so this can make like 1,000.
Lots and lots of cookies, as long as you don't choose to put a cherry per cookie.
That was what was in my mind. Okay, they look beautiful even
Thank
before they
you.
go in the oven.
And this is how they look like,
Okay.
ready to go to the oven. And we're going to put them in the oven within, at a temperature of 180 degrees Celsius, preheated oven. They're going to bake within about 15 minutes.
So, sorry, I want to ask you, when we preheat the oven, for how long do we preheat the oven?
Different ovens preheat at different times, but within 5 minutes, some ovens, 10 minutes.
Okay, so I'll just touch in there and I feel like it is hot and then put, or?
That is if it doesn't have a thermometer. If it
Or there are
does,
some
then
that
it will
have
show
thermometers.
the temperature that you're interested in. Once you get it at that temperature, 180 degrees Celsius, and then you know it's ready for you to put the cookies in the oven.
Okay, so we can go in and put our cookies.
All right. So now our cookies are ready. They are ready for the oven, and the oven is hot enough. We preheated already. So we are going to put them in the oven, and always ensure you put them in the middle of the oven and let them bake for 15 minutes, and then we shall remove them. They will be ready for eating.
Okay, so we are now baking our cookies and we've left them in the oven for 15 minutes. So bake our dinner.
Yes.
How did you get the passion to start baking and all that thing?
I think I had interest right from childhood when I started baking when I was in primary 6.
You're baking from home?
From home, yes.
I don't know where you're baking.
They taught us briefly at school there,
Oh,
in
okay.
Nakasero Primary School, and I picked interest from there until today.
So your whole life it has been baking?
Baking ever since then.
Wow, that is interesting.
Yes.
It's a young talent growing to be something very different. And to be amazing, the truth is her cakes are really amazing. I really actually saw you from TikTok. That's why I came and looked for you. So we want to know much about Cake Signature. What do you have to talk about Cake Signature?
Cake Signature is a culinary school that has been in existence for more than 15 years.
Wow.
We train children, we train adults, we teach how to make cakes, cookies, we also teach cookery, and we also have, we have been in Kamocha for over 10 years, just behind Acacia Mall, next to Total Acacia. And currently we started a new place in Kamocha, basically for teaching, rather in Chireka, Kamuli. We invite everyone to come and join us in Chireka, our school in Chireka, and our prices are very affordable. Everyone is most welcome. We can be reached on 0772 311 969 or 0704 157 609.
Okay, so for a young girl out there that is watching you,
Yes.
someone would be so passionate about baking that they would want to learn more about baking, or they want to get that passion but they don't have the access either with baking materials or how they start about it. What advice do you give a young man or young woman out there that wants to join it?
I started where I was with the home equipments, with the home gadgets, with the sigiri. I believe it's one way to grow your talent. Start where you are. Like the way I was briefly describing how you can use a sigiri, you can actually do it. If you feel you need more guidance, we are always very available to guide.
Okay. So for a person out there, like say, cutting the seed in an oven, it's all like baking, or I don't have a mixer out there, like I cannot bake. So that is the advice you give them. People say motivative speakers. You give us hope that is not there. Cut someone is saying sigiri into without overwhelming, or they don't see the reality in that.
Maybe one time we should organize another program whereby we can actually practically do this and demonstrate to people.
Thing, yeah?
Yes, because
Be grateful.
the number of people would like to know how does it work. If you talk with sigiri, is it really possible you can make a nice cake with a sigiri? Yes, we can actually do it.
Well, I think I've seen that, but with ash, they use ash instead.
Use ash. You can use ash. Some people use salt. Some people use sand.
Okay, so let's check in our cookies, yeah? They may burn. Let's go in and check our cookies, then we'll come back. Wow, our cookies are already done. They're perfectly made. So this is the color we wanted?
Yes, this is the golden brown color we look forward to.
Okay, because I had a lot of instructions back the stage, like it should be golden brown or something like that. Do we expect it to be crunchy? What is our expectation here?
Crunchy is what we expect.
Okay, they should be crunchy.
Yes.
I think I should test one.
Feel free to test one.
They're eye-catching. Indeed, they're melting moments when you look at them. In our baking, all that procedure that we did,
Yes.
what brings the crunchy in the cookies?
It's the ingredients now mixed up with the temperature, right temperature, gives the crunch.
When we let them sit for the 30 minutes, is that why you wanted the perfect texture of it?
The perfect texture, partly yes, but the crunchiness is mostly about the right temperature, having the right temperature.
With the oven?
Yes, with the oven.
Okay, because well, they're really crunchy. We expect they're soft but crunchy. I think you can get the feeling. Well, Becca, Dina, I'm really impressed with whatever you're doing here. So, the last words to the viewers out there that are watching you.
Hello viewers, this is the right station you should be watching, because we actually they give you skills, and the skills add value to you, especially the young generation. And we're also here working together with Salam Television, and we are here to provide skills. So anyone out there, please keep watching and keep working together with Cake Signature. You're most welcome to join Cake Signature and to always we work with Salam Television. Always watch Salam Television.
Thank you so much for the time that you've given us, Becca Dina. Thank you so much to the audio viewers out there. Anti mutandise na kuva wetu atandise mpaka katinga tukomereza show atenga later Saturday. So I think we've given you breakfast ideas, dinner ideas, evening tea ideas. You can just bake this. It's really amazing. It's sweet, it is crunchy, it is soft. Just try it out, and don't forget to tune in next Saturday, still the same time, with Miss Alma Islam.
Top 4 benefits of using Mpishi, your essential cooking partner. Mpishi cooks faster than any other fuel because of its high calorific value. Finally, Mpishi is environmentally friendly, convenient, and safe. Also available at all our energy stations and authorized distributors countrywide is the 40 kg and 50 kg cylinders.